Greetings, friends. I'm happy to come to you on today and give you a word that I believe that will help you on your course of life. I want to talk about salvation for a sad day. Can I ask you a question? Do you have sad days? I know I do. And oftentimes, sometimes we think when we're in our sadness, nothing good can come to us. Maybe nothing good can come to me because I'm raising my children by myself. Lord, maybe nothing good or honorable can come my way because I've sinned and let you down and I'm struggling with some unresolved sins. Lord, maybe nothing good can come to me because my family has this long checkered past and it seems like we're under this family curse. Can anything good come to me, God, let alone salvation, transformation, a new outlook? Hey, I want to tell you salvation can come to you on a sad day. Luke 23 verse 32 gives us this story about, says, two others who were criminals were led away to be put to death with him. And when they came to the place that is called the skull, there they crucified him and the criminals, one on his right, one on his left. Verse 39 says, one of the criminals there, they railed him. They were cussing. They were fussing. But the other rebuked him. And listen, he's asked this question to Jesus. He says, Lord, will you come into your kingdom? Lord, will you remember me? Jesus responds and says, truly, I say to you, this day you shall be with me in paradise. Listen, I want to tell you this. God gives us renewed life in our painstaking moments. God can give you new life in painstaking moments and learn to appreciate God's love even on sad days. Oh, I think that ought to be a word for you. You may be in sadness, but appreciate that God still loves you even in rough times. So how do we celebrate what God desires to give us in moments of acute sadness when life is not the way that we want? Listen, God gives us salvation in the midst of our questions. Hey, you have your own questions. God, can you get glory out of my life? God, have you turned your face from me? Listen, can I tell you something? God can handle your questions. Lord, will you remember me? God can handle the tough questions that you and I wrestle with. But then, listen, God comes to us in the midst of our needs. While one of the criminals were insulting Jesus, the other one rebuked him and said, hey, we need this man. Lord, when you come into your kingdom, will you remember me? Hey, do you need God to remember you? Just tell him. Tell God what you need. Tell him your marriage needs a makeover. Tell God that your self-esteem needs a boost. Tell God that you want to get your health back, or you need an extreme makeover in your finances. Whatever it is, tell God what you need. But then remember this. Jesus finally responds to this man and says, this day you shall be with me in paradise. This is the word. Many of us, we're always looking for God to radically change something, take us out of a situation, and push us back into something else. But can I tell you, God's goodness, God's love, God's grand beauty, it's not always in God taking us out, but we experience God when he's present with us. Listen to what Jesus says to him. This day, you shall be with me in paradise. Can I tell you this? Salvation, heaven, good news is wherever God is. There's a lot of places that you may not know, but wherever God is, that's exactly where you ought to want to be. And remember this, Wherever God is, there is the fullness of joy. God bless you.